This is Umar for BoxNation. I'm joined by Hamzah Sheeraz, whose name has crept into the headlines this week, unexpectedly. We'll come on to all of that, Hamzah. But firstly, I saw some news yesterday, which I'm sure you'd have been delighted about. Obviously, your Riyadh season ambassador,
Yep.
Queensbury, and Frank Warren put out that they've extended their relationship and deal. They've renewed it with Seller and Riyadh season. So that just fits perfectly for you.
Yeah, no, for sure, my man, for sure. Listen, I've just extended my contract with Frank as well, so it all works hand in hand. I've always said it, listen, he's the man who gave me the opportunity when no one did. Do you know what I mean? That people have heard it over and over again, but at the end of the day, I like to show my loyalty. Do you know what I mean with Frank, and he's brought me up the right way through the career, through my career, and them extending with Seller now, especially the fact that boxing's as big as it is now, it's just like better than anything, bro. I'm in a great position.
That renewal with Queensbury, was that an obvious choice for you?
Yeah, it was to be fair. It was to be fair. It was a no-brainer. My team and my advisors in Spencer Brown and Adil just had to deal with all the kind of logistics kind of side of things and the finer details, and that's it. We got it over the line, and here we are today.
Perfect. Feedback from the fight with Tyler Denny, obviously short night's work, which wasn't
Yeah.
expected actually with Tyler, but yeah,
Mm.
positive feedback overall.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been good. Listen, I done what I needed to do, and I said it before the fight that listen, to fight someone like him and to get to where I want to get to in the sport, I needed to be doing exactly that, getting rid of him and getting rid of him in good fashion, nice and early to show that listen, I'm one of the best in the 160-pound division.
Surely your next fight is for a world title, no? You're ready.
Yeah, it's got to be. It's got to be. Do you know what I mean? I'm what number one of the WBO, number one of the WBC, so I'm sure His Excellency Turkey, Frank. Spencer, Adil, and the team, they'll get it over the line, and hopefully, I'll make my dream from an 8-year-old kid become a reality.
Whether it's Janabek or Carlos Adames, yeah, get yourself involved in Riyadh season. I guess that's the message to
That's
them.
it, exactly, exactly. Listen, you'd be a fool to say otherwise. Do you know what I mean, or to do otherwise anyway? But not everyone thinks straight nowadays, especially with the opportunities at hand. For me, it's a no-brainer, but for other people, I don't know, Umar.
And looking at your journey over like the last year, really, because of Riyadh season and the profile that's given you, and of course you've delivered in the ring immensely, which has been a great sort of relationship between, which has forged a great relationship between you and His Excellency. Um, I'm looking around at the middleweight division, and if you're Janabek or Adames, who aren't really like the biggest named world champions, if you want to
Yeah,
defend your world title, earn some money, like
yeah,
you're the guy.
exactly that, exactly. And it's a case of anyone. It's a case with what's his name, Eubank Jr. as well. He turned down 5 million to fight me, so it's I don't know. I can't really speak for them. I mean, if the shoe was on the other foot, I'd be doing exactly that to be blessed and to have the opportunity to get involved in a Riyadh season card. I don't know. Like, it's legit a no brainer. But like I said, people are just too interested in protecting themselves nowadays rather than putting on a performance for the the public who are interested now, especially the new people involved in boxing as well.
Right, let me just get your thoughts on what happened at that Better Beer v Bivol press conference then. Chris Eubank Jr.'s outburst really overshadowed everything there, Hamza. Referred to multiple promoters there, scumbags, including your promoter, Frank Warren. They've now apologized to each other because I think the matter was going to go legal. But yeah, what did you make of Chris's outburst? That all just cut out. Yeah, you go on. Just I'll ask that question again. So yeah,
Yeah,
going back to a couple of days ago at the Better Beer v Bivol press conference, it was overshadowed by Chris Eubank Jr. Referred to multiple promoters as scumbags, and including your one, Frank Warren, and that was really the biggest talking point of the day. Unfortunately, what happened between Frank and
yeah.
Chris Eubank Jr. Your thoughts on it all?
It was a bit silly of him. Bit silly of him to be fair. But listen, on a stage like that, on such a big platform. I mean, it could have been done elsewhere. Do you know what I mean? There's no need for him to do it there and then especially going on to apologize later just makes you look stupid and it makes you look silly. But like I said, the more I'm starting to see more of his interviews and understand him as a person, he's one deluded guy. Honestly, he's very one deluded guy.
What was interesting though, and it's really good for your publicity. I mean, that clip went
Yeah,
viral, and when
yeah,
Chris was saying those things, Frank,
yeah.
who was behind him, said, "Fight Hamzah Sheeraz, you scumbag."
Yeah, it's as simple as that, isn't it? Like you had the offer there, great money. Fair enough. He's been involved in the big fights. Yeah, hands up. He's been involved in the big fights. Every time he stepped up, he's lost. He's not won a serious world title. So it's one of them ones, man. He's just like I said, deluded is the word that's associated to him from me.
Last one on Junior, he actually said on Saturday night at the Joshua Dubois card that we could triple this with Hamza next year. Instead of
Yeah,
fighting 5 million, I could
yeah,
get 15 million. What do you think
yeah,
about those comments?
yeah. See, this is what I mean by he's deluded, because he done an interview after that, and he goes, the only reason Hamza's name or something is involved is because he's got the backing of His Excellency. So the two things he's saying, they kind of contradict each other. One way he's saying, yeah, it's a big fight, but it could be bigger, and then he's saying it's not a big fight, and he's still got to earn his stripes.
Actually, I've got to ask one more thing. You did put a social media post yesterday. He's linked up with Jonathan Banks. I'm just going to
Yeah,
read
yeah, yeah,
what you put. To think this
yeah,
guy's been in boxing for however many years and picks a coach based off the fact he knows that fighter is an accurate representation of how deluded
yeah.
Meathead really is. It's quite strong words.
Mm. He got massive head, didn't he? But going it's one of the silliest reasons I think you can possibly pick a coach, because he knows that opponent. Listen, everyone involved in boxing knows that when you pick a coach, it's all about the relationship and the chemistry you have between you and your coach. But hopefully it works out for him, and hopefully he passes the test in flying colours.
Hamza, just last one before I let you go. Absolutely dramatic what happened on Saturday night. Not because, Dubois was written off, but the fashion that he did that in dominated really from the first round
Yeah,
till the ending.
yeah,
He did a job on Joshua on Saturday.
yeah. He really did, and I'll be honest with you, I didn't expect it. I expected him to get knocked out within 6 rounds. But it just goes to show he's a young, hungry lion coming through, and it'll be interesting to see if they do the rematch. But yeah, listen, I think there's a new kid on the block now, and he's taking over.
Yeah, absolutely. I know you guys have come up sort of at the same time on those Queensbury shows, back to the Box Nation and BT days. And he suffered a lot of low points, with the Joyce fight, the Usyk fight. The whole country was writing him off, Hamza. He's made a remarkable turnaround in the last 13, 14 months.
And that's what champions do. That's what they do, don't they? They come overcome adversity, and they get bigger and better with every challenge just presented to them. And he rose to the occasion in front of 96,000 people with a great accomplished fighter in front of him. So no one can really say he's not beat the man, because he has, and hopefully he gets the Usyk rematch as well.
Certainly. And to be fair, look, you went through that. You were getting criticised on TalkSport. Um, when you look
Yeah,
back to the Bradley Ski fight, if you had listened to everyone, you should have packed it in then.
exactly that. Exactly that. That's what I mean. You really find out who you are in them type of situations, and Daniel's done exactly that.
HS, appreciate your time. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Yeah, thank you,
You
man.
will, Umar. Have a good one, bro. Take care, yeah. Thank you.